Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. This one will be fair caught. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We're going to pass here on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
No, kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. He will score. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one. I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. But when they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. The stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Gets some space around the 30. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking for some space. It's Lee. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And now the handoff. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
First down loss at 2nd and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Marshall bringing pressure, and he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible, because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Quarterback keeps the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A quick juke. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
1st and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the 2nd half. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Can he make it? It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Let's come all the way back to claim the lead. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback dropping back. Complete to the running back with his 4th down play. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The Wolverines pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles. They can get outside. They can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they go in front here in the second half.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
try the extra point. P&T is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Hard running through a tackle. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running play called on 3rd and short.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
In the clear at the 25. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. A spot at the 38.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. will hand it off. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here. Late in the game, working with the lead, the last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the run, it's Lee. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here comes the shovel pass. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Running out of time in the pocket. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger